SSAH5. Analyze the impact of the Civil War on Georgia. Element B. Explain Georgia's role in the Civil War, including the Union blockade of Georgia's coast, the Emancipation Proclamation, Chickamauga, Sherman's Atlanta campaign, Sherman's March to the Sea, and Andersonville. Our learning target for today: I will review the Battle of Chickamauga, Sherman's Atlanta campaign, and the March to the Sea. I will also look at Andersonville. For the first few years of the Civil War, Georgia was left alone. Bam! Then came the Battle of Chickamauga, the first major battle in Georgia. The Battle of Chickamauga lasted 3 days in the fall of 1863 and was the second bloodiest battle of the Civil War, but the bloodiest battle in the Western theater. This battle was the largest battle fought in Georgia. The objective was to capture Chattanooga, a major railroad center and a stepping stone to capturing Atlanta. The Confederacy won the Battle of Chickamauga, and the Union retreated to Chattanooga. After the Union won Chattanooga, Union General William T. Sherman set his sights on winning the war. William T. Sherman wanted to capture Atlanta. Remember, Atlanta was the rail center of the South. If he could capture it, it could mean end of the war. Sherman set out on the Atlanta campaign in spring 1864. Several battles took place on his way to Atlanta. In early September of 1864, Sherman got close enough to cannonball the city, which forced the Confederacy to withdraw. Sherman held the city for 2 months before moving on to the sea. Before Sherman left Atlanta, fire began to spread throughout the city. Sherman continued his reign of terror on his march to the sea, onward to Savannah. In November 1864, Sherman set out for Savannah, wanting to end the war quickly. As Sherman and his troops left Atlanta, his ill-mannered troops stole things and burned buildings and factories. Historians say this was not Sherman's intent. Sherman broke his band of soldiers into 2 groups, hoping to end any fighting spirit left in the South. Sherman's path was unobstructed path towards the port city of Savannah. When Sherman and his troops arrived in Savannah, the city surrendered on December 21st, 1864. They didn't want the same fate as Atlanta. Sherman sent a telegraph to Lincoln saying they captured Savannah. Merry Christmas. Lincoln was given the city of Savannah and 25,000 bales of cotton for Christmas. On April 9, 1865, Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to the Union's Ulysses S. Grant in Virginia. One of the most notorious prisoner of war camps is the Confederate prisoner of war prison in Andersonville. The official name was Camp Sumner, but it took the name Andersonville after a nearby rail station. It housed 3 times more prisoners than it was supposed to. The conditions were horrible. Prisoners lived outside, insects, diseases, and malnutrition happened. Highest death rate of any Civil War prisoner of war camp. The commander, Henry Wires, was executed by the North due to the horrible conditions at Andersonville.